Hello, welcome back to my channel, and today we will be drawing Leon Kennedy. Specifically, Leon Kennedy from Resident Evil Requiem. As an avid watcher of the Resident Evil game playthroughs, I was so happy when this came out, cause it felt like a long time since we've had any Resident Evil games. On top of that, with Leon coming back, as well as an introduction to Grace Ashcroft, who became one of my favorite Resident Evil characters, just because she is so real. Like, I would be acting like that in that scenario. Actually, scratch that. I think in an outbreak I would actually be too scared to do anything and fight, which will lead me to either get infected or just straight up die. Which is a very morbid thought, but moving on. This game begins with Grace Ashcroft, who is an FBI analyst, not an agent, an analyst, that is given the wonderful task of investigating a series of deaths. And these deaths are very interesting. They seem to be of a virus outbreak quality. And in this point of the game, it makes me wonder who the hell would assign her this? 'Cause my girl is not trained. She might be slightly trained, but it's not like Leon, Jill, Chris, etc. But I'll give it to her because at least she is very brave. 'Cause the moment that hotel door shut behind her, if that were me, I would have been calling for backup. Just immediately calling for Leon. At least she was able to explore the hotel and whatnot. I personally found that the beginning hotel scenes were probably the scariest compared to the rest of the game, because it's like you're waiting for something to pop out at you, but nothing pops out at you. It's just like a little psychological game with sounds and whatnot to make you feel a little bit more on edge. Also, the whole toilet scene reminded me of Silent Hill. Our lovely James Sunderland was the first thing that popped into my mind. I was fully expecting her to go elbow deep into that toilet. Thankfully, she did not do that, because I was already disgusted with James when he did that. Same thing for Ethan Winters in Resident Evil 7. The hotel that Grace was in kinda looked like the hotel from Silent Hill 2, not gonna lie, with the chandelier, the stairs, etc, etc. Forging ahead, we'll get into Gideon. At first, I thought Gideon was Oswald Spencer. He was just one of Spencer's disciples, I guess. Creepy looking dude, though. Creepy looking dude. Honestly, his whole thing with Grace and whatnot, it just didn't make sense, because I thought she was the biological key. Yes, she's a clone. She was manufactured just like Emily. I thought they were gonna use her blood to unlock Elpis, but no, it was from a video. Anyways, moving on from Grace, let's talk about her husband, Leon Kennedy. The way that I was smiling when he made an entrance, cause not only he's fine, but he also has a Porsche, one of my dream cars by the way, and an expensive watch. His playthrough was more action-based compared to Grace, which was survival horror. And I liked the moments where they would just switch the characters so you get best of both worlds. I feel like it's a good balance between whatever happened from Resident Evil 6 to Resident Evil 8. We also get Sherry in this game, which was a nice little surprise. Although I wish she mentioned Claire, cause Claire was the main person to save her, not Leon. Whatever, I guess. In terms of the game, I didn't think there would be puzzles in Raccoon City. Apparently, I was wrong. Not all of the puzzles were wiped out. With the puzzles also came Leon's flashbacks. He was really going through Raccoon City. I'm just surprised that Claire or Ada weren't in those flashbacks. I did see a couple of glimpses of Ada, but no Claire. She needs some respect. Also, Nemesis came back. It was hilarious seeing Leon on his bike, then him fighting Nemesis. His little one-liners were also back. In addition to all of that, we got Zeno. Honestly, I thought he was Wesker revived. Thankfully, he wasn't, but I gotta say, that is the weakest, strongest character I've seen. So easily defeated. And as per the endings, I saw the good ending first, so the bad ending didn't have too much of an emotional impact on me. But the bad ending felt real. It was done. Straight to the point. At least that ending wasn't canon though. Otherwise, I would have been devastated. In the end, at least we got Emily back, and there were mentions of Chris, so I'm expecting Chris in the next game. I am also expecting Claire, cause yeah. And overall, I think this game was pretty good. Not too much horror, not too much action. some comedic moments here and there, and fresh new faces for the upcoming lineup of games. I think they teased they're gonna have like an addition to the game. Can't wait for that. Anyways, leave your thoughts and opinions in the comments section below and have a good day, evening, or night.